Hello. How are we doing? Damn. Very tired. And I went to bed earlier for a change and slept longer. Oh, great. Blah. Oh, it sucks to be less like me, people. Oh. Let's see how we can get on today, if at all. Oh yeah, super fast loading on an SSD, wow. Yeah. Yes, indeed. Wow, look at that, yeah. Wow, ooh, flying through. You know, I moved this project to an SSD, which was faster than it when it was on, and then there was a performance increase for a while. But since Unity version 6 has come out, the artificially slowing this down feels that way. Just put long delays in all our processes so it's not actually processing anything. Let's see. So that took like as long as it takes to do a library folder. So I'm going to close it down. Let's go into our Unity projects. Let's see how big the library folder is today. Last time I deleted it was 100 gig and it's getting that way. 60. That's probably about right. Let's just do away with it. If you don't know, a library folder is just everything that Unity generates. Whenever you stick stuff in the editor and it recompiles it if it doesn't exist, so it doesn't harm your project. But you don't want to be deleting it every day. You probably want to delete it when you make some big changes to like a bunch of shaders and models and stuff you put in. Just keep an eye on the size. So now this will take longer because, you know, it now has to recreate the library folder. So it's like, I could put that there. So I'm currently now using all cores. C drive is where it's installed, so it's not really doing a great deal there, is it? And this is on an SSD with like no less than 2000 megabyte a second read-write speed. So it must be doing a lot of little files. As it's now using 100% of my CPU for a moment anyway. I've been playing X4 Frontiers for the last week, maybe, since they've just released a new DLC, which just effectively adds a ship to it. And as great as it is, the major downside is the whole having to get out of your ship and walk around places, and it's like, no, I want to have a purpose where I can just stay sat in the ship and not have to go wandering around places. Oh. And it's the same for trying to find missions at stations. I need to just give me a little dock somewhere, a station board that connects to all stations in that region I'm in, which I can then pick up my leisure and do. Because then you need to add that on. If you want to unlock modules, you've got two choices. You either go buy them from a faction representative, or you go scanning stations in hopes that you find data leaks that you can scan, which might give you a module blueprint, but more often gives you another type of mission or some discount for a time limited discount, which is more often than the bloody blueprints. So then you're forced to be a less civil standing person if you've not got the money to be buying all those blueprints to then use, I think it's EMP bombs, which you detonate on the station to cause a data leak, and then that should hopefully, if you're lucky, give you a blueprint. Oh, it's been a long time since I've done that. I've not done it yet. So why is it with multi-cores, fast hard drives? Shit's still slow. I'm pretty sure if they've not at least nothing to do with artificial compilation loading times, that it's got very poor thread execution. It's like when I'm loading X4 game, it takes ages to load, and yet like the CPU, the GPU, and the hard drive aren't even strained when it's loading it, and it's like, well, where's the bottleneck? Why is it so slow to load? Because it takes ages, like good 30 seconds. It's like playing Quake 4 on the 360. Want to load reload a save, you got to wait 30 seconds. That drove me mad. And then my other nags for X4 is so easy to lose a transport. And I lost one quite easily, but now I've put laser towers on it. So it can drop laser towers, which might help. Nothing's died yet, but it's like, is it because the laser tower's now doing its thing or what? And I also put mines on it, but the mines don't seem to move at all. Because the range they need is extremely short. It's like 100 meters where it starts seeking. So I had like a Xenon K, which is a destroyer, I think, chasing one of the Y destroyers, because I captured it from the split. That's how I managed to get that one. And started dropping mines when it just went past the mines, and the mines still existed, and it was seeker mines, and it's like, what's the point? And then the other one is like, well, what determines how effective this destroyer is? or these ships are, because they can survive longer against decay if I'm out of the sector, but if I go into the sector, the shit hits the fan. Like, I've got maybe... What was it? Is it the Prometheus? I forget what it's called. Whatever, the DLC ship. With all the mods on it next to it. And it's like, well, why does it survive when I'm not in the zone, but then it can die very quickly because of the, what was it, graviton guns that the K Destroyer has? Because as soon as I'm in there and it's firing its graviton guns on at me, it only needs to hit me half a dozen times and I'll be dead. And that's when I even am having to then be a bit more clever than the AI would be and keep your distance and use evasion techniques, which the AI never does, just to try and survive. Oh yeah, we just jumped up to 16 gig there for a split second. So you can't even really say, well, it's the memory that's bottlenecking. I've got 32 gig. It's not like it's getting... stuck there. Why is it saying 15 gig cached? Is that a problem there? Let's see. Memory composition. Let's see. In use compressed. What's this one? Modified. Standby. Free. Well. Oh, there's no. Standby modified. Alright, so that's how much is remainingly available. Okay. So that's no problem. I just saw one question. How can I make cached smaller? Well, it's easy. Use more memory. There we go then. Use more memory intensive applications to reduce the cached size. So yeah, it's the standby, isn't it? Memory that contains cached data and code that is not actively in use. So use that, and then it'll use that, because that's not in use. Could you imagine how slow it'd be if I hadn't cached? And the C driver. Oh, look, it's now actually going a bit faster. Well, the CPU's not. Oh, now it's caught me watching it. It's like, nah. Oh, done. So what? All of 10 minutes was that, was it? Okay. And then, oops. Let's see how long it takes now. You see, oh yeah, it's like 4 processes that seem to be doing something, maybe. Well, the script compilation. It's not even utilizing a single core at 100%. So literally we're saying CPUs just can never be effectively used. Ever. In applications. Now, when's the last time you've seen your processor 100% other than on a CPU stress test? Maybe when I'm compiling. So that's about 1:30 it took to load the project. 1:30. Now that I know, I'll just have to start making myself a coffee when I've started loading the project. Where are we now? Let's have a look at the project library size. Right, 32. So it'll increase another 20 later anyway. Oh, it's not even got a project open, Dan. What are you doing? Oh. Hilarious. Oof. Oh, still gonna do chapter 4. Ugh. And let me also show you something, because Unity is also still not finished doing all its compilation-ish stuff. It's like, let's go into a skirmish and jump in, and then we'll start seeing very brief. Oh, we're too far away. Oh, that sucks. No. Oh dear, still got the MLRS attached to this one. Which maybe you go up, make you blow up. There you go. Just because it's still doing whatever it does behind the scenes. Won't do it again now, will it? Same ship. Same stuff, yeah, same. And it doesn't do that in the player when you've compiled either, because it does obviously does the full compilation. Oh. Right, so it's an admission on my part. I have not thought about this second mission in chapter 4 since I last streamed. It's been the furthest thing from my mind. The problem with creating short missions is that the player completes them too quickly and it says, I need more content. Pacing issues. Oh, so I want to consider how oh, come on, YouTube. Please show the live broadcast around the last 5 minutes. Right, I've got a headache now. Great. Okay, I'm gonna. Well, I can't even continue because it's just gonna get worse. I was hoping that we could get through it, but no. I'll try again tomorrow. I'm just not feeling it. Just don't have the energy, so I'll just have to take it easy today and then see how we are. Alright. Thanks for tuning in for the shortness of absolutely achieving F-all on this. If you want to get something out of it, then go play my demo. It's also in Early Access, and I also got other video games which you can see in the bio below if you're on Twitch. If not, just check out that link on Steam. Till next time, bye bye for now.